Let's just take a look at all of the colors. So once again, for those of you who watch, don't pull these from here, it will just tear. You need to pull these from the bottom section just there, and you will be able to reuse the case. So this is the Taupe FineWoven case, or Taupe, I'm not sure how you actually pronounce that. Okay, so that is the color texture of the FineWoven case. This one, in person, it does look kind of brown. It almost looks a light shade of brown in person, but it's got something else mixed in there. So it's not just a solid brown, it's kind of like a creamy brown. On videos, a lot of these colors, they don't show up properly on videos, so that's why I'm trying my best to capture everything in as best real colors as possible. Both the sides as well as the back have texture. Now, I did actually find that initially the sides are actually a lot more slippery than the leather cases, so we'll have to wait and see. I can already see a slight imperfection on this one just there, so that is not a good start. Let's take a look at the other colors. So next up we have the green. Okay, this is a lot darker in person than I was expecting. So that is the green FineWoven once again on this top corner. This one seems to have more of a lip just there. So I have already noticed an issue. So on these bottom three corners, or the other three, well, the bottom corners especially. So on the bottom corners, it wraps the FineWoven cloth or material right to the edge. Now on this top corner, it's actually overlapping the side border onto the back. So that is not a good start. So far the build quality of these does not seem up to scratch. Let's take a look at the next one. Yeah, lint sticks to these very quickly. Like, I've literally just taken it out of the box and it's already got lint on it. This one, once again, similar sort of story. So just on where the actual join is, it's not uniform, it's not the same all the way around. So as you can see, this bottom corner is very pronounced because that edge there is on the bit that actually is flat, whereas on these top corners it's almost as though it kind of blends together and it's too far rolled over, if that makes sense. I did see Zolotech's video on the teardown and sort of destruction of one of these cases, and the way that this material is actually joined together, it's almost like a glue. So it seems like that process is all done at the same time as molding it to the actual shape, and for whatever reason it does seem to have some inconsistencies in terms of how it's actually sticking on there, because that is definitely more pronounced in terms of rolling over the edge compared to this top one. The blue one we have already seen, but I will once again take it out. So here is the blue matching my background. As I say, the sides almost feel quite slippery to me. Durability wise, yeah, they might be fine, but I'm not sure the look of these, in the same way that a leather will patina and it'll look good over time, even when it has marks and scars. I don't think that applies to this sort of synthetic material. And finally, the black almost looks like a dark grey rather than being pure black. Now, if I had gone for any of the darker phones, then this would probably be the colour that I would use, so black on black. This one almost feels like it's thicker, the actual material. This one seems a lot more pronounced over the Apple logo. Once again, sides, so a tiny little imperfection there. This bottom corner is not great. So yeah, the actual quality control on these does not seem to be up to the standard of what you would expect from Apple. So as you can see, there's just small imperfections, which if this was a cheaper case, maybe £10, £20, you won't really mind. But this is the same price as their leather cases, and for me, this is not really an acceptable standard. Most likely, this one, the green one, they might end up going back, even though I do actually like the colours, and I think the way that they would look with the phone would probably be quite good. I don't like the actual build quality of these. The quality control just isn't there in my opinion, and it's not making for a very good first experience. Okay, so that is how the Taupe or Taupe color looks with the natural titanium. That is how the green looks. So the green actually blends in quite well. So the first two do actually look quite good. I was actually intending on using that one. Here we have the, I think it's mauve, or basically it's like a burgundy purple mixture. Thankfully these cases are actually a lot easier to put on and take off compared to the leather cases. In terms of buttons, very clicky, power button, volume buttons, yep, nice tactile feedback on those. Here we have the blue, and this almost gives me very similar vibes to the gold 12 Pro Max that I actually had. And finally the black.